Hello! We're going to put together our book. This is so fun. This is so exciting. I'm so glad. So I only have a few sheets left after I went through and did all of the winter pages. And then I had to do a little bit of practicing here because I wasn't sure if this was going to work. The link that I put in the description for making this concertina book is a little bit different than what I actually did, because the way that I wanted the, oh, that's glued down. No, it isn't. I shouldn't be. Oh no, it is now. Ah, shoot, darn. Okay, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm cool. Everybody's cool. All right. It should be this way. Okay, yeah, got it. Wait, no, I don't. These things are confusing. God, math is hard. All right. No, this is right. So the reason why I practiced it is because of that, and I just freaking did it right there in front of you. So it's folded a little bit different because I wanted all of the winter pages to be on one side and all of the fall pages to be on the other side. And so I had to figure out how to fold it in order to make that work because it's a little bit different. And again, so this is the cover, and I used that fabric that was at Folk Art, I think. Hold on, let me get it. Yeah, Folk Art, the fabric stuff. I washed this one because it was sticky and a bunch of paint came off. Now, I used this in the manner in which it was supposed to be used. I washed this before I painted it. Because this is for me, I said that's okay. I'll just go ahead and live with it, but I'm not real super stoked about this textile medium. So I don't think I'm going to use it again, and I think I'm going to get the Liquitex again. And then I also put corners on my cover, and we'll talk about that because I still have one more cover to make. So when you open this, all of the winter pages are up, and really what this is a really long piece of like paper. See, so everything is kind of popped together. Isn't that cool? It's so cool. So I modified, like I said, I modified the instructions that are in the link that I provided to you. And I'm going to finish the last few pages with you. Yes, I am. I'm full of hope that I am. So please bear with me. This is actually the spot that I do my painting, and my craft table is behind me. So I tried to bring everything over. I got this cool. This is the other fabric that's going to go on the back cover. So we did that already. We'll put that cover on together. This is a mess. But this is like a score maker because I'm highly challenged when it comes to anything that needs a straight line. So for these, oh shoot darn, come back. You can, I don't hope you can see, there's like a bent area. So I go a 1/2 inch in and I score it. So I'm going to be scoring this. Well, actually, you know, I score it and I don't bend it until I put it on here because honestly, I'm not entirely sure which way to bend it in order to make sure that all of the winter ones face the correct way. So, God, this is like so cool. I just can't even wait. I'm sorry, these are fall, not winter. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous right now because I don't want to mess up on the camera. Why, right? That's so silly. Why? I'll mess up. It's no big deal. All right. So I'm going to come in with this guy, and I am going to be at, it's at 5.5. So on 5, I'm just going to score it down and make a line. Now I'm going to go ahead and just score all of these. I just have a few pieces of paper left. So again, just score in a 1/2 inch. Now you can use a ruler to make the score. You can use whatever you want. Again, I am a dork, and I spent way too much money on crap that I probably really didn't need. Now I make cards, so this does come in handy when I'm making cards, but in all reality, if I had to not use this thing, I wouldn't have to. But I got it at Michael's when everything around my birthday in October, when everything was like like 70% off. So it was a steal. And so I got it, and you know, yeah, that's what happened. So there, I hope I've justified my purchase enough to you guys. Also, when you do these scores, be careful. I have a really heavy hand, and I sometimes have been known to just score right through, and just like, instead of score it, I cut it. So just be careful with that. That one's pretty. All right, so this is my last one that is scored. Now I'm going to get this out of the way. And I'm doing this in a way that makes sense to me, so I apologize if it does not make sense to you. But what I've done is all of the autumn papers, right, are just in this long area here, this long piece of paper. And I take the folded section and I'm going to tape it on to the edge, right? So that where you made the score, I'm going to tape it here, because that is going to dictate which way I fold it. Now, if you want to, which I think I might want to, because I might pop it this way, because then I can see a little bit better where that fold is, and I just want to line it up. The edge of the score should be at the edge of the paper. Now I cut all these papers by hand, so you can see they're not perfect. And this right here, I think you can see it on the camera. Let me zhoosh this up a little. There's a little bit of extra here. This book is not perfect by any stretch, but it's my first one, and I'm kind of proud of it. Also, I use a glue runner. I really hate glue. I have this kind of glue, and I will use it in a pinch. I get it everywhere. I make a mess. I'm like a freaking toddler. So this is actually a glue runner, and it's a permanent glue runner. And I love it because all I have to do is just this. And it's the same effect as using that other glue. And then I can just plop it down. Now, the thing with using these glue runners is that you can't, like if you use glue like this, you can put it down and kind of move it, right? And scooch it to where you want it to be. When you use these permanent runners, once you're down, you're kind of down. And then you just kind of have to go with the flow and be happy. So let me finish gluing these guys. I'm so excited. All right, so there's that. Okay, so I'm just going to put glue. This is, hey, you. There we go. Right there on the score. I don't know which way I'm going to fold these yet, so I'm just going to glue them, and then I'm going to fold them. That's just what makes sense to me in my head, okay? Because to me, this whole book thing is a little bit confusing because I've not done it before, so I'm just doing the best I can do. Where is it? God, I'm sorry, I'm like all flutterby-bubbed all over. Okay. Okay. And I'll bring this up. And I'm going to have to probably start folding here in a second because I'm running out of space. Damn it, Jim. Oh, my book just fell off the side, and I really hope I didn't ruin anything. Okay, I'm trying to also kind of mix up the colors a little bit because I don't want to have like a whole bunch of purples together and a whole bunch of greens together. So I'm trying to mix it up a bit. All right, I'm going to do some folding since the book just fell off the side of the table. All right, bear with me, bear with me. Okay, so I am now folding. This one is going to go this way, right, because it's going to fold up into here. This one is going to fold this way as well. Wait, is it? No, it's going to fold this way because I want to have the winter papers facing each other. Okay. Yeah, and then this one's out this way, and then this one is this way. So, and then I've got like a bone folder. Again, not something you need, but it does make a really nice crisp edge. So in folding it that way, now I still have all of my winter pages facing each other. Okay, now we're going to go back to this guy. Let's do this winter page. So again, where's the score? There's the score I made. It's right there. Something's wonky with this tape, but it's coming out, so there you go. Okay, so now because I want this face to go with this face, right? I want these to face. I know I'm going to fold this up this way. So then I can use the bone folder to get it nice and crisp. Okay, I think I did it right. No, you guys, I didn't. Shoot darn. Okay, so this... See, God, I'm such an idiot. I swear to God, I'm a smart person. All right, so this folds in, and now because these two are facing, this one is going to be out, and it's going to be, the next one's going to be over, okay? God, I'm probably confusing you more than I'm helping you. But honestly, I suppose if like I could figure out how to do this, probably anybody could. So the tutorial that I linked to in the description was literally the best one that I found after looking for instructions on how to make these concertina books, because so many people, they're like, all right, use an A5 sheet of paper or whatever that is, and then cut it down, and then you're going to do this and do that. And it was so convoluted. And I was like, you know, I really just want to make a book, and I want to be able to use any size paper. I don't want to have to, you know, use a specific size paper. So the tutorial that I found here is great, especially if you don't care if all of your pages face the same way. And that's what made this a little bit complicated, is that I wanted all of the, like I said, the winter to face up and the autumn to face down. Okay. All right, so let me just glue this last one. I'm going to be over here gluing this last one, and then we're going to fold again, and I'm going to see if I can't make sense to all y'all. So, all right. Come over here, little book. Okay. So now the way that this folds, these are in. Okay, so that's good. Then I need these two to be facing each other. So this is gonna fold up. Okay. And this is gonna come back down this way. So when I flip, see, they're facing each other. And now this is gonna come up this way. All right. Now, what's cool about these books, or what I think is cool about these books, is the two-pronged approach, right? So we've got the pages that go this way. This is winter. Okay, so nifty, nifty, neat. And then we've got the pages here that will go, sorry, I flipped it too far. That will go this way. Now these are gonna have the overlap here from where I glued, but I didn't care. I think that it kind of looks cool. Okay, so these are gonna flip this way. So now you've got all of these great pages to do with whatever you want to do with. And I'm gonna do like a page a day where I kind of come in and maybe I'll do some like collage or something, because I really want to get into collage. I have a bunch of cool papers, and you know, it's just something that I'd really like to try to do. Okay, now another thing I learned with this process is I should have done 2 extra pages. So I was thinking I would do 15 pieces of paper, and then front and back, that's 30, right? And that's enough to get me through December, technically. Well, what happened is that when you put your cover on, you lose a piece of paper because you glue it down. So I was actually gonna like tape a white piece of paper to the end. So actually, I think I'm going to do that on this because I don't want to lose another piece of paper. So I'm going to get an 8x10 piece of paper and I'm going to score it real quick. All right, now it's 8x10. I had to cut it down. I forgot I cut these down just slightly smaller than 8x10. All right, so we've got you here. Now I'm just going to leave this for now because I'm not totally sure how this is going to fold. I know, shocker. So I'm going to put this behind because what we're going to actually do now is the cover. So I always go, when I make the covers of my journals and such, I try to go maybe like a quarter to a half an inch, depending upon the type of cover I'm doing. This one is not going to have any type of tie closure. So when I do a cover with a tie closure, I always add like an additional like 2 inches or so that I can mess around with that. But we'll get into that another time because that's not what we're doing here. So here I have got this. This is the fabric that we did. This is the winter side. So I'm going to just take my piece of cardboard, and this is all just recycled boxes, again, not from Amazon, so please don't think that these are, you know, Amazon boxes, because they're not. And one thing I've learned for myself is I will put it down to where I think it looks even across the board, and then I'm going to draw just little lines. Inevitably something will happen and I will trip and fall and my tongue will hit the thing and fall out of the way. I don't know. Something will happen. All right. And then I'm going to use this is a danger knife. So be careful with these. I've talked about these several times. These are like the sharpest things ever in the history of sharp things. But what you want to do is cut off the corners. Now there are actual tools for cutting off corners. But I don't know how to describe this. If your corner is jacked, then your cover looks like crap. So what I did was I bought corner covers because I don't do a good job on the corners, and I'm tired of spending an inordinate amount of time on trying to make the corner look decent. And I would much rather do the corner covers because it protects the corners anyway. They look really nice. People that are really into the whole binding and like do sewing binding, and binding is what they do, that's awesome. They can do their perfect corners. But binding isn't what I do. It's just a part. It's like a means to an end, right? It's like it's providing the vessel. So with these corners cut down, I'm still going to use this glue runner again, and I'm just going to run it across the edge, and then you just pop it up. Sweet. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of tug a little bit. It's just kind of like wrapping a present, right? I'm going to tug a little bit, make sure that it's nice and taut. You want it to be taut. What's that? Get away. All right, and then I'm going to do this side. This is where the frapping corners come into play. Because when you pop it up, inevitably something's going to be funky with the corner. For me. You might have like corner freaking magic, and that's great for you. All right. Aren't these glue runners like so way better than actual like glue in a container? I have to agree. All right, this corner is going to give me angst. I already can tell, so I'm going to cut this down a little bit further and get that off of there. Same with this side over here. I'd rather the corner be like a little bit naked, so that these corner pieces can fit on a little bit better, but we'll get to that in a second. All right, let's get you glued down, pretty girl. Okay. All right. Now, with these corner pieces, you want to wait until you have your the paper on here, because when you put these corners on, okay, so she's beautiful, she's pretty. When you put the corners on, excuse me, they look great, and then you squeeze them to get them down. But when you have paper on the back, sometimes you have to open these corners a little bit so that it can fit over the paper, because the paper, of course, makes it thicker. Now, this one, I think we might be in really good shape. So, let me get the book. By the way, that's it. That's all it took to cover the cover. Now, this white piece of paper is now going to be glued on the inside of this cover, and that's going to keep it together. So like here, I had a piece of paper glued down. Let me open this up. This is glued down. So I lost a piece of paper. Does this make sense? And I didn't like glue it spectacularly, so please don't judge me. I mean, I'll do art on this side, but I'm missing a whole other side that I painted and took care with. So this now will be glued down to this guy. And what I do, I'm going to get another piece of paper. Just kind of a scrap piece that I'll put. I might have to go back and revisit some of these folds because I may not have pushed them down a lot. But I will use a scrap piece of paper here. This is not even big enough. God, I freaking can't get it together. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get 12 by 12. All it is to protect from the glue. So I'm going to put a lot of glue. Actually, yeah. And then I'm going to put the cover on like so. Okay. So here we go with the glue. And, you know, get it to the edge as much as you can. I try not to get too close to the edge because, of course, then when you push it down, you get the splooge that comes out. It makes such a mess. I don't like my fingers or whatever to be all sticky, I guess. And then it gets everywhere, and I have strings of glue everywhere. But sometimes you gotta suck it up, put the big girl panties on, and use the big girl glue. All right. So then this guy, and this is what's nice about this glue, is that once I pop it over, I can maneuver a little bit and get it to where I want it to be. That actually looks pretty good. I got my safety piece of paper here so that when I go like this, I am not going to get glue on my cool paper. These are like actually the best looking corners that I've ever done. But I still am going to put the corner protectors on because it protects your book. All right. I guess actually I should have done it this way. Oh, fuck me. I don't even know what to tell you right now. All right. That was just fucking a blonde moment if there ever was one. So the way that I built this book then, oh, I got to put the corners on. I know. But I'm really excited to see if it worked. So starting in December, right, I'm going to start doing this book, and it goes from autumn to winter. So I start with autumn on this side, right? This is my autumn side. So all of the pages here are of the autumn persuasion. And I will come in and do my art daily on these. And then it's going to mortify, can't think of the word, into winter. Which, there we go. God, see, it's like, it's a very confusing book. So then it's into winter, which is this way. Okay. So you get kind of a double bang for your buck here with all of my winter pages. Okay. See, it opens both ways. See why I'm confused? It opens both ways. All right. And then as I'm doing this, I'm going to have to make sure that I keep it upright the same way. So this way, yeah, it'd be this way. So we'll start here. But isn't that cool? All right, let's do the corners. Let's do the corners. So I'm going to do an easy corner first just so you can see how it's done. So you've got your corner here. I'm going to pop a little bit of like glue just on the corner just to hold this down. And then these corner things, which I will link to in the description, so you can buy them if you want, because these are actually nice, a good size for these. So it fits nicely here. I'm going to check the back, not even close. There's so many times that it is close. Now, because I'm weak-handed, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze with pliers and pop that down. Hopefully you saw that do the little meow pop thing. And now it will stay, and you've got these really nifty looking corners. And it protects your book. So let's see if we can do them all that easy. And I'm willing to bet that we cannot. Because when we get closer to where the book was glued, it becomes more of a pain. See, I've got glue all over my hand. It is a mess. Okay, let me squeeze you down. Bing. Bing. Okay. This side. Oh. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. See, this side's going to be a little bit thicker because we've got that extra piece there. It's okay. We're going to do it. Pop this guy on. Make sure he's facing the right way. Check the back. Looking good. Boom. Boom. And squeeze you down quite enough. Boom. Come on. Oh, God. This is probably like the worst video I've ever made. I'm just like so out of sorts. All right. Last little guy. And I very rarely put the same covers on the front and the back. Because for one, it's hard to find 8 of the same covers. These corner covers. The way that they come in the box. And I don't want to be like terribly matchy-matchy. So if you want to even get less matchy-matchy, I mean, there's tons of them. Hold on, I'll go get one. Hold on. So here's what they look like. They just come in these little wonderful plastic boxes. I got them off of Amazon. And they have all these different sizes. Now, the reason I like these, hold on. I did buy the first ones that I got. I was like, oh, these are great. I love the black. But these are just like little beansy guys. So unless, if you're using a thicker piece of cardboard, you have to really open this up really wide to get it on the corner and then squeeze it. And it ends up, I can't think of the word. The fabric ends up pinching underneath and it just doesn't look good. So these are my backups. I'll make them work if I have to, but these were like these really nice, extra large, extra heavy, thick. These guys here, you could actually, if you wanted to just do some like decor on your corners, just glue them on. So those are kind of fun. I guess I could have done that since I actually had really good corners on this one. I could have just done that. But this is what they look like. And you get, basically there's like 4 of each kind in here. So that's why I ended up kind of doing 4 different on the front and the back. And I also thought it was appropriate because it's like a metamorphosized Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde kind of, you know, shit, wrong way. I was so hoping I got the right way that time. So we've got our fall. And this is done now. This is done. We've got the covers on. This is finished. When I go to work on this, I'll just open it up and do my stuff and things. And this is done. Okay, and then it flips open. Oh, look, I did it! I did it! Okay, I did it right that time. All right, great. There we go. Okay, so then it was like this. I'm going to see if I can do it again. Okay, so it's like this, like this, like this, like this. Oh! That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, we are done. We are finished. I'm actually going to check my scores on this and just go over all my scores one more time. And then I can't wait. I need to go show my husband because I'm pretty proud of this little guy. So thanks for hanging out.